Another sorcerer back here. This map is huge.
The spirit tugs and tugs at the source collar around his neck, though it budges not an inch.
We couldn't. I couldn't. Is it really our fault? The void woken.
Assure him that sorcerers are not the ones to blame for the void woken.
He gives you a look full of hope, then remembers the collar round his neck and slumps forward, letting his hands hang heavy by his sides.
Okay. Seville, eat that hand. I didn't say pick it up, I said eat it.
You feel a tidal wave of panic drown you. You try to crawl away, but claws pin you down. You look up to see a fanged maw lunge at you.
Whoops. They didn't make it.
You shift uncomfortably as the wagon traverses a patch of bumpy ground. The Magisters haven't removed your shackles, even though there's nowhere to run. You sigh and gaze outward. The landscape rolls past, empty and still. But then, you see something flying close to the horizon. Several things, in fact. You peer closer. What are those? Birds? Your eyes widen as they draw nearer. Those aren't birds. You turn around to shout a warning, but it's too late.
Alright guys, I think the dog needs to go out. I'm going to take a short break. I'll be right back. If you're still here guys in chat, would y'all like to see a tiny house chicken? I'll be right back. A tiny house chicken. Little chicken. Alright. I'm back. This is Mr. Walker. She's a tiny house chicken. Tiny house chickens are the best. It's literally a pet that makes you breakfast. Lay down. Good boy. Oh yeah?
Looks like this is Lohar's place, or what's left of it. Could Mordus have survived this?
Alright, you. Still with that arm.
You sought escape, but something stalked you. You fled. It followed. You
It's
came
hella
across
cute and oddly
a pile of
piratey.
bones. In that
Yeah.
moment, you knew that this would be your fate.
Let's bring her to the full screen. She's super chill. She likes to be pet. Sometimes the wife will come home and find me snuggling the chicken on the couch. You can't see it, but right off screen down here is a cat. It's eyeing the chicken. All the animals in the house get along pretty well. They don't fight or anything. Woo! Wing Buffet. Wing Buffet. Chickens are pretty cool. I didn't know too much about chickens until the wife was like, hey, we have an indoor house chicken now. And I'm like, okay. So we actually put a leash on this one, and we take her up to the little area in town where everybody gathers. And yeah, people really don't seem to notice that you have a chicken on a leash until you put it down to, use the bathroom, and then people freak out. Let's get back to the game, shall we? Yeah, when we first got the parrot, she lives in a parrot
Where's
cage.
it going?
When we first got the chicken, my son was 3 years old at the time, and he named her Mr. Walker, and the name stuck. I can't eat that? Why can't I eat that?
An ancient memory
Couldn't eat it off the
overwhelms
ground.
you.
That was weird.
You are no longer you, but you still sense source saturating the air, more than you have ever felt before.
Behind me, you can see the cat trying to get closer.
You watch a figure stride through a cavern of amethyst and rose quartz. A man. No light touches this place, yet the stones and minerals illuminate his way. The man approaches a pearl sphere atop a pedestal. He lays his hands upon it, and source rushes through his fingers. And you are thrust back into reality. The memory fades, but you still sense the source
And
the
there she
man
goes.
has commanded.
I'm gonna go put her back in
you
her cage.
possessed it for yourself.
Severed head. Eat.
You keep your eyes shut tight, muttering rapid prayers to the Seven. All around you is a cacophony of wails, whimpers, and cries for help. You try to shut them out and pray with even more desperate fervor. A loud, inhuman roar suddenly cuts through the cacophony. You cover your ears with your hands and pray on.
Throwing knife. We're learning a lot of abilities that are huntsman and scoundrel related.
Good gods! What happened?
Prince, get the source. Void tainted head, eat that.
You tried to make a break for it, from Fort Joy to the beach. You didn't make it. You died to the sound of your own echoing screams as the Voidwoken gnawed your bones.
That sucks. There's a lot of death.
You tried to
these
run.
body parts.
Your source collar was heavy around your neck. You slipped on the slick stone, and then they were on you, dozens of mouths feasting on your still living flesh.
Wow.
The dwarf rocks on her haunches, gnawing at her own bloody knuckles. Her wet, fearful eyes flick to you. She lowers her fist just enough to hiss a warning.
Away! Away! Too noisy! It'll come back! It'll take me too!
What will take you?
She shrinks into the fetal position.
It'll come back! It'll come back! It'll come back! It'll come back! And we'll all be eaten alive!
Snap your fingers, demand that she concentrate and tell you what caused the carnage.
Your efforts draw an expression of eerie calm. She stares up at you, wide-eyed.
You'll see for yourself! They take us for food! They take us for food for their spawn! They'll take you too!
Her stillness dissolves. Trembling, she curls herself into a whimpering ball and shuts you out.
Okay, so whatever happened here was pretty gruesome. People really have some vivid last moments. I'm pretty sure we'll get the same spirits. Talk to the
A
spirits.
frantic dwarf knocks an arrow to a phantom bow. He lets it fly at some towering, invisible horror, visible only in his mind's eye. He reaches for another arrow.
Keep firing, damn you! He has to have a weak spot. He has to.
Extend your palm in front of his freshly notched arrow.
The spirit looses the arrow. It evaporates into nothing against your skin. No pain, though a shiver runs up your arm. He drops his bow and yanks his sword from its sheath.
Come on, you filth! Let's see what your insides look like!
Follow the spirit's gaze in an effort to see what he saw.
There's nothing there. The trembling of the dwarven spirit tells you the halberd in his hands may not be enough to withstand his unseen enemy. He glances behind him, searching for an escape. He drops the halberd and bolts behind some nearby rocks.
Divine, save me! I don't want to die, please! I don't want to die! I don't want to die!
The spirit screams and screams as something unseen tears into him.
Yeah, so a lot of these guys are just kind of there. They don't really give you any substance. They're just terrible ways to die. Failquell, did you ever beat this game? Or do you specifically play on Tactician or Honor? Save it.
Rubbish.
Lucky Charm. +3 initiative and lifesteal. So it's an upgrade for him. Do I want initiative on Sibyl? I mean, I think that's fine. Use the rune, take that out. Sibyl, Eat that head.
You lose yourself in an ancient vision. As the man you saw before touches the pearl orb, you begin to feel yourself be. Various shades of grey swirl across the globe's surface, then part. You are free, joined by 7 others, summoned by sacrificial source. The 8 of you rush forth as shadows, past the globe, past the man whose body now lies limp on the floor, past the jeweled walls. The vision ends just as you emerge from the cavern. This memory, it feels ancient, a lost place in a lost time.
Wow. Eat that leg.
You turn away from the sunset, only to see that Stanley has dropped to one knee. He holds out a ring to you with a sheepish grin. Your hands fly up to cover your mouth, but too late to prevent a happy gasp of surprise from escaping. You didn't think he had it in him.
Well, that was the nicest one I've seen so far.
You fall into another memory. You emerge from the crystalline caves, past the orange rubble jutting from the ground, and rise above a shimmering lake.
Can't get rid of that.
Surrounding the
tooltip.
lake is a throng of figures, your worshippers, our worshippers. They will deliver your rightful power to you. You will be as gods. The mob drops to its knees as one. The shimmering lake, once placid, begins to boil and bubble, draining source from every supplicant. The past fades into the present. You see through your own eyes once again.
Nickel Stew, are you still here? You said that you were moving. Are you guys moving to a different town, or are you staying into the same town?
This again?
Good sorcerer.
Sorcerer? Still wearing the collar, too.
Is this where the flying Voidwalker
Oh,
took
there's
those
nothing new
poor
about that
souls
head.
from the beach?
There's a trap door down there. Is there anywhere we can go from here? Oh, wait a minute. $1,500 magic armor. Sure, why not? 712 armor. I don't think you can win this fight. But we're still gonna try. Root. Burn. $200 and frozen? Wait a minute. Yeah, 200 and frozen. No. Don't freeze my people. Jerk. Who's next? Who's this one? Who's this guy? Unfreeze Fane, because he's coming up soon. Next we will sacrifice adrenaline, because I don't know if we're going to get very many moves here.
I'll yield to none.
We will worm trimmer the other group. They are also entangled. We will see how far we can hold them back. What are these things weak to? Weak to fire, 75%. I like that.
I'm ready.
necrofire on the fire. We will summon a big fire boy. Let's buff him up. Alright. We're gonna hit this thing. These two things in the back. 254. Let's discharge on Fane. Ow. What the hell was that? It just ate my pet. Like it hit it 4 times. Yeah, we don't want to get near these things. They're still entangled, so keep doing the fire damage. I think we are now going to try to burn one of these things down to the ground. We are going to evade Fane. And we are going to kill him. That was extremely dumb. He's undead. Should not have did that. Let's go ahead and light myself on fire. Yep. Firebomb. Big explosion. Hit him again with a fireball. We're almost in the things on. If we can kill one of these things, I would call that invasive death. Fane resisted death? Immune to look at this thing. It hit me like 8 times. How do you deal with that? I don't know how you deal with that. Explode. Fire. Blinding Squall. Don't really have any more ranged attacks. That's this, but I think they're highly resistant to air, aren't they? Yeah. Attacking him with air is not going to be effective. I will blind this one up front. It's not. I blinded that? Yeah, there we go. That blinded it. Still entangled. Just out of range. Fireball. I think it's at half life. Maybe we can kill one of them.
I'm ready.
Damage. 12 damage. That thing was blinded, so he can't move. Okay, I killed one. Chances of me killing another one? Probably not gonna happen. we can try. Poisoned? Oh wow, they move fast. Oh god. Ow. Ow.
Damn dirty paw off me.
We know each other. I feel like we've dated.
I'm sorry, what? Can I have her back? So what happens? If I rest him?
I'm ready.
I missed somehow? I missed the fire. That sucks. So those two people disappeared. Great. Cannot even see where they are. We'll have to check the map later. Let us deal with poison. It really doesn't give him much anymore. Haste on the beast. Fire totem. Evasion on the Bane. Sucks. I don't think I want to run into melee with this guy. He seems to do a lot of damage like that. Seems we ran out of fire surfaces. Good luck. Could use a fire slug. It's not fire slug's turn. Give damage to slug. They'll attack a lot more.
Know each other. I feel like we've dated.
Yeah. There's no status effect on beast to even clear. I think beast is also going to disappear.
Where the hell did they go? Well, we won't find them by
Well,
gabbing here.
Still, I was surprised we could kill at least one of those things. I just got webbed. Damn. Well, considering what happened, that wasn't bad. But now we have to figure out the situation with all these guys. And I think that we'll have to do that another time.